Alright, and we're back. I think this is probably going to be a little bit different than the last two videos because we need to do a couple other things, but we'll get into that later. This is the Sushi Temple. Jesus Christ, that's loud. That never ceases to freak me out. This level, can you guess what this level did to me as a kid? Can you honestly take a guess at this point?
Let's go!
This level scared the fuck out of me, real bad. And I'll show you why when we get there, but... Alright. This part... Oh, shit! You see that fucking red bastard? That thing. That thing traumatized me as a child, okay? You know why? Because it came out of fucking nowhere, and I kept expecting it to show up over and over again in the game. Is it really hard? No. I just fucked that up really bad, though. God damn it, leave me alone, you red asshole. Oh, fuck, now I'm just angry. This isn't fun. Seth can use his big brain here. Come on, this is not that hard. You are not 8 years old anymore, but you act like one and you swear like one too. Anyways, yeah, that thing traumatized me. I kept fucking expecting it to keep showing up. Like, I just was like, oh my god, where is it? Where is it? I had dreams about that thing coming out of my bed. I have problems. I'm well aware of that, but you know what? Am I the only person that was scared by that damn thing? I think I finished this game out of a combination of just insanity as a child because it was horrifying. Anyways, yeah, if you do that in a time trial, you can actually get them really quickly, so... You also get this guy. You'll notice I do a lot of, like, the same setup every time I have my inventory out. Like, I generally just have this layout the entire game. It's really efficient, and that's why I do it. There's that word again. I'm playing video games. I'm not having fun, right? Anyways. This part is brutal. Holy shit, dude. If you don't do this correctly, this can just end your life super quick. Oh god, no, I was hoping to get him in the hand. That's the best place to do it. That sentence. Okay, I think that's supposed to be a Buddha. Pretty sure. But, it's weird because this isn't actually just all Japan. There's the next level is actually based on China. Oh, that would have been so cool. Also, yeah, you can kill these ninja dudes, but it's just really hard. What they do is they do this. They turn into a wood block, and it's kind of random. I think you can only do it in like a certain animation frame where you can actually damage them. God, where is that fucker? This can go south real fast, trust me. That was lucky. If you don't, like, do that really carefully, the ninjas will hit you, they shoot 3 times every attack, and then his rockets are just gonna hit you. Also hear that stick beating? Ugh. When I was a kid, I was like, what's up there doing that? This game just scared the shit out of me, dude. It really did. It is kind of bizarre in its own right. You know, it's not like a... It's not like Kingsfield level of dreamlike fuckery, but it's pretty close. Also, this level is just straight up awful. I hate this level. It's
Let's
cool.
go!
I mean, when I was a kid, I was fucking obsessed with, like, China and, like, you know, stuff like that, like their history. So I was like, oh, cool, it's like the Great Wall of China. This game's historically accurate. No, it's not. I mean, for the time being... Excuse me? Okay. That's fine. I didn't want to live anyways. Well, fuck me, I guess. It's alright. I mean, it's actually more beneficial because it resets that little doodad. You see what I mean? I'm playing this like I do as a speedrunner, and that's probably really bad for an average person, but this game is just so fucking good. And also, yeah, they have little animations for like the monkeys doing Tai Chi and shit. It's so fucking... And people still say the N64 was better. Are you on meth? Like, seriously. This is so fucking cool. The N64 was ass. Just get over it. I'm sorry. PS1 had its fair share of fuckery, but you know what? At least we had some quality games. N64 is games that people have nostalgia boners over, but have not played in like 30 years, and will go, holy shit, this is not as good as I remember. I don't understand why people like GoldenEye. That game is just awful. It's not that good. I don't know, man. The only N64 game I actually kind of liked was Star Fox, but that was like 20 years ago. Also, this part is fucking brutal. So, oh, god damn it. This is an example of what I was talking about. The game can start throwing shit at you like this. So they can jump right... Oh, yes! Is it gonna do it? Oh, bitchin'. There we go. So, yeah, you can see what I mean. They just go right back out, and they just hit that gong over and over. Oh, man, that was tight. Anyways. I love how this game just still stresses me out as an adult. Like, this shit as a child was goddamn infuriating. I never finished this game as a child. I got to the end of it and just said fuck this after I grew up a little bit and stopped getting scared so badly. But you know what I mean? It's a fun game, but my god, is it fucking hard. If you're just brand new to this sort of shit, this is unbelievably difficult. And I may be like, Seth, why aren't you hitting that switch? Pfft, I don't need no switch. I got speedrun strats, baby. Look at this shit. You look at this shit. Anyways, there is another weapon we're gonna get later on that's gonna replace the stun club. It's called the Super Punch or something? Magic Punch, which just sounds like a fucking vibrator, in my opinion. But, yeah, that thing is just way better. Number one, it stuns enemies like monkeys way longer. And number two... Oh! Fuck, that was scary. Anyways, number two, it also does more damage to enemies, so that's pretty cool. But this is another example of what I'm talking about, why this game is so good, and it teaches the player the mechanics really well, because look at all these little actions I'm doing while talking, by the way, and I'm able to replicate with my hands and do this, like, all at once. To me, that is a perfect game design. I'm not doing this on the corner there, because sometimes you can whack that and you'll just fucking fly off of it. The Super Hoop is the tits, by the way, but it does have its fair share of problems. I mean, if you bounce off of something, you're pretty much guaranteed to die, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not a very graceful thing if you're using it incorrectly. It's like the speed booster in Metroid, you know? It's really cool when you know what you're doing, but if you don't, it's just an absolute, like, slowdown on you. So here's another really cool part. If you can do this quickly, it's really easy. The problem is, I'm used to doing this next portion with the super doodad. So it's actually... That's the only time you see that bird. I'd like to point that out. I love how I... No! God damn it! No! God damn it. And you can do that really quickly when you have the magic punch, because it hits further, so you just fucking whack him on the ground. Otherwise, we're not getting him this run here. So I'm gonna grab this while I'm at it. And I think the platforming in this game is actually pretty solid. It's not like so finicky that you have to be on the edge of everything to get it, but it's still just enough forgiving to let you have some error in your jumps. But the double jump can be kind of finicky, I will say that, like if you're not careful. And also, you'll notice that the game is very generous because it actually gives you a fucking, like, drop shadow. That, I think, is probably the most useful thing about this. This makes the platforming sections very, very doable, in my opinion. Like, you always can tell where you're gonna land for the most part. I don't even think the camera's a problem, honestly. Look at this weird-ass geometry. Like I said, there's just shit in this game that just... It's just weird. Like, you only see it, like, 1 or 2 times, and that's it. I don't think you can get through here. No. I think I'm gonna have to die. That's fine. I'm not really worried about it. I might be able to get that monkey at this point, too. And now you're probably like, Seth, what the fuck is your problem? Don't worry about it, man. I'm gonna make this work, I promise. Holy shit. This fucking coat hanger asshole. Come on. Give me the coat hanger thing! This is the only thing I don't like in the game. Grabbing onto stuff is about the only awkward portion of the game in terms of control. I think that thing can knock you off, but I've never... Game's fine. I'm just shit, right? I just want to get that monkey, man. If I don't get him, it's not gonna make me cry, but... At the same time, I'd like to get him for swag reasons. There we go. There we go. Oh, you bitch! Okay, it's fine. We'll go up here and deal with it. So when I was a kid, this part grossed me out because that thing looks like it has a dog penis inside of it. I know you're probably like, Seth, really? What else does it look like? It looks like a fucking dog penis inside of it. It's gross. It's disgusting. Ow. See, it even pops out like one. That's just nasty. I don't like that. Ugh. I guess we'll do this, excuse me. We'll do this UFO now, while we actually can. You can get to those monkeys before they get into it, and it actually stops them. Oh, now you're getting the fucking lock on, because you pissed me off too much. It's really awkward to switch between the first person and then the platforming like this. It's not impossible, but it's definitely not what I call easy. There we go. That was a little bit tricky, and we died a few times, but it's not a huge loss. I will probably die a few times on some sections, but it's just to try and get, like, items quicker and stuff like that. We'll get into it when we get there, though. Oh boy. So next level here is going to be a big one. I'm thinking of just making this the end of the video here. I don't know what my time is at right now, so let's see. I'm at 320 in real life. So this is a Spectre level, if you want to call it that. This level is actually my favorite level in the entire game. So when I got here as a kid, dude, I was so fucking stoked. I was like, dude, we're gonna catch fucking Spectre. We're gonna do it. And plot twist, you're not. But dude, when you're a kid, this sort of shit is so hype. You're just like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna... Oh! That was fucking... Oh, God, I'm cutting it close on shit like that. That's all I can tell you. So, this level is unique in that you don't actually have a monkey quota. You're just trying to get Spectre, right? Now, there's a few levels in the game like this. There's this level, TV Tower, and Spectre Land, which is the last level in the game. Well, last level with monkeys, I should say. But, yeah, basically these levels can be set up to be cleared 100%. They can't be 100%ed at this point in the game. You need to have the magic punch to do the other ones. So we do have, like, you know, the little doors right there to do, but that's not the same. Oh, fuck. I should have not done that. Oh, dicks. So this guy's gonna fucking dong the bells here. Fucking quasi-goddamn moto. Alright, that's fine. So those bats don't actually hurt you. They just stun you backwards, and they're really annoying. We can do that, though, and I think that permanently... Fucking thank you. That permanently kills them, I'm pretty sure. So this is also another reason this is my favorite level, is also because it makes you utilize every single mechanic in the game that you've learned up to this point, and it makes you explore, and it makes you have to do a boss fight. This, to me, is the perfect level in Ape Escape. It's got badass music, too. That also helps a lot. So... to me, music makes or breaks something. I mean, if you have a really bad soundtrack, it just becomes forgettable. Is it sad that I knew exactly where I was jumping to? But you gotta remember... Ow, that was a really dumb mistake. This is my favorite level in the game, so I feel like it's fair. It's also a little long, but that's okay. We like long things. We like long, big cocks, right? I'm done. I'm done with that. That riff is gone. Anyways, so... if you've never seen the Vladimir Putin song I'm talking about, look it up, it's great. Anywho. Yeah, this level really does, like, feel like an actual test of everything you've done up to this point in the game, which I think is fantastic. There's something just awesome about that to me. Like, you have to be able to, like, play the game properly in order to actually finish it. I like that you don't even have to capture monkeys either. You just play the level in any leisurely way. So we do need to hit these stairs for now. When we come back here later, we'll worry about this. So you see how there's a monkey in there? We can't break that. We need to have the magic punch to do it. Also, this is a fuck you placement. Holy shit. If I had to complain about anything, I never figured that out as a kid. That is just way too obtuse. Like, There's something I do like, though, is the monkey radar will show you where monkeys are at if they're in the area, so you can kind of piece together how to do it. But that one I still think is kind of bullshit. I mean, it's not the worst, and it doesn't take a lot of, like, platforming to figure out how to get to it, but it's just still kind of shitty in my mind. And I love how the levels loop! You see what I mean? This game just has such... This is why this is my favorite level in the game. Everything loops through itself and on top of itself. And you just progress further and further, and you do more and more. I love it. And I remember as a kid, I thought if you got here, this would be where Spectre was at. Because this looks like it would be the room Spectre would be in, honestly. So, yeah, dude, this is just such a cool level. And I also like how there's a fuckload of monkeys. I think there's, like, 20 in this level. It's either 20 or something like that. So, anyways. I love this game, dude. Can you just honestly tell from how I'm playing and just talking about it? You little barbecue sauce bastard? I had to think of a clever insult. So this actually opens up a shortcut, but we're not gonna go there just yet. We're gonna... Shit! These things just are awful. I'm sorry. I hate these enemies. They are... Thankfully, they're not in any of the other Ape Escape... Well, the sequel. I've only played the sequel, like I said, but they're not in Ape Escape 2. They're just annoying, because they hone in on you, and they can just whack you in really shitty spots. Oh, boy. If you think this game is easy, it's kind of easy, but it's also just satisfying. I think that's why I like it so much. Do you see what I mean? Like, all the little things I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. Like, they're all deliberate movements. They're not just random, I'm bored and jumping. They're to move quicker, to get through areas faster. It's very similar to how I play Metroid, you know? I love how Metroid... Well, I haven't played any of the Prime games, but... I mean, someday I might. Who knows? I don't know. I don't like... It's not the graphics, by the way. It's the... Because actually, those games are very visually appealing. But, it's just... I don't know. I don't really like the future of Metroid in that sense. To me, Metroid's 2D. I know that's such gatekeeping bullshit, right? But it's just... I kind of confuse the idea that Metroid, in the 2D sense, will ever be captured in any other format other than 2D, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I can explain that. It's because the game is so centered around that mechanic of seeing stuff around you rather than directly in front of you in, like, a camera. It's a specific type of game, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So this part sucks. There we go. You have a little bit of a buffer zone where you can do that, and it's just... God, there we go. So be sure to get that monkey over there, because you can't go back here unless you go, like, on this elevator here. So getting all those apes like that... You know, it doesn't really matter what they are. They're monkeys, okay? They're not like fucking chimpanzees, I don't think, because they don't have little stubby tails. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible whiff. Also, I like how this is foreshadowing for later. That's something that I really, really like. Dude, this is like fucking Dark Souls before Dark Souls. I'm just gonna say it. Alright, this game's the Dark Souls of Ape Escapes. Yeah, that's right, fall apart like the bitch that you are. So, you have to kill that guy to open the door as well. If you don't, you're just gonna stand here all day like a dumbass. Unless you really want to. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it doesn't seem like a good idea. So this opens up this... You see what I mean? This level has just got so much shit going for it. It's so big. It's got, like, loads of little optional shit to do. That, to me, is just so... They don't make games like this anymore. They really don't. I know that's just me being an old person and a boomer about it, but, you know... I really haven't seen a game like this, and you can compare it to something like Banjo-Kazooie or some shit on the N64, but... Nah, man, this is like... It's a collectathon in a sense, but it's also just very well constructed. Ugh. You can also do that, and you can sort of fumble your way through the collision. This game is a PS1 game, after all. There's a lot of weird shit with collision and stuff. Also, apes in the water... They're really easy. They generally don't have any specific motions they go through. They're just gonna stand there and look at you like, huh? They can get out of the water though, so that's a thing you gotta remember. I hate this part. Yeah, I don't need the Skyflyer yet. God damn it! And you have to use it. The current's too strong here. What the fuck was that nonsense? Come on, man. That's what I hate about this. This is the worst platforming in the entire game. If there's one thing I could take out from this game, it's this section. Because it's just... This isn't a perception problem, it's just kind of awkward. I mean, the platforming is kind of rudimentary in its own way, but it's not meant for this kind of complex movement, if you know what I mean. Fuck! Oh god, I knew that was gonna happen too. I was like, I shouldn't hit the Skyflyer, and I did it, and it fucking bit me in the ass. I knew that was gonna happen the second I pushed the button. I was like, yep, I'm gonna fucking regret this. God damn it, you think I'd learn too, but no. Alright, let's try this again. This time with different results. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. See, the problem is I also have that speedrunner mentality where I'm like, no, use those weird fucking strange bootleg-ass movements to do things. Come on. So sometimes this guy can jump in the water, which is actually much safer because he doesn't shoot the shit out of you either. God damn. Okay, there we go. We're doing pretty well, all things considered. Other than that weird fucking platforming issue, but that's just because I don't think that's well designed. There's a couple design gripes I have in this game, and you'll see what they are in a little bit too. I don't think the game gets better after these levels. I think it actually gets kind of bad, and I'll explain why when we get into it. That's close. I think we're pretty much close to getting every single monkey in the level too, except the one we can't get. Which, like TV Tower, you can do that too, and it's actually really, really nice to save a lot of time on cleanup. Oh my god, that was a dumb idea. I could have fucked that up really bad. Wow. I got a little lucky, and a little ballsy, but you know what? That's why I am the man I am today. Oh, good lord. You want to keep harvesting as many extra lives as you can when you see them. Also, look at this. Look at this shit. It is just awesome, man. It loops back through this area, and you can go through here, and then you can go back to the castle start. Did I get everything? I did. This is as much stuff as we can do right now. So we need to get the hell out of here and fight the little boss fight. Which... Alright, I'm gonna be real here. The boss fights of this game, they're not that good. They're a little bit... anticlimactic, I guess. It's not very... Well, you'll see. That's all I can say. You'll see. You'll all fucking see. But, I think that's one thing that holds the game down, but the game isn't about boss fights, so it's not a huge deal. They're just kind of this thing that happens in the game, and I don't think that that's a great thing, personally. But, oh man. Can you tell I love playing this game? Just the feel of playing it is so cathartic. It's just, I feel like fucking Bob Ross when I do that. Also, this is an amazing cutscene, I'll have you know.
Well, look who's here. So you finally found us.
Spectre. Jake!
And how is everything coming along?
Everything is under control and coming along very nicely according to plan.
What?
Very good. Then let's get going.
Right.
Hold on! You're not going anywhere!
Oh, yes, we are. I don't have time to bother with you right now. Oh, but we will. We will meet again. You just wait. You won't even know what hit you.
Another time, another place. You'll have your chance.
Also, that's really good foreshadowing, too. So, hey, look, it's a Dark Souls boss. It's Mahatma Gandhi, my favorite Dark Souls boss. So, Dark Souls boss or not, this thing's actually very easy. But when I was a kid, this thing fucking scared me. He also spec'd Bandit class in Dark Souls 1, if you couldn't tell by that badass spider shield. But, yeah, he's also a strength build. I like this guy. He's good company. Yeah, this thing scared me as a kid, and it's not because he's a big fucking scary dude, but if he hits me, he goes, "Ooh!" And that... Yeah, you see? That sound he makes. I don't like that. It scares me. Not as an adult, mind you. But, yeah. This game is really not that hard when it comes to boss fights. The actual game itself is very difficult in some areas. But the boss fights, not so much. So you can let him hit you, and he goes into that, like, state earlier, but the problem is he has too many hit points. He'll actually die before he can do that. I'm sure if you wanted to expedite things quickly, you could probably kill him by doing the exact number of hit points he has, and I don't know. It just seems a little bit worthless to me. I mean, that's funny considering I speedrun games, but whatever. So, yeah, he really doesn't have much variation. I don't think he gains any other attacks or bullshit. He just stays being the purple spider shield knight guy. Yeah, he's not very hard. I think he only has one hit left. Oh, well fuck me, never mind. Oh god, that frame it's stuck on. But, yeah, it's not a very hard fight. Also, whatever gadget you're holding is what you hold in your exit pose. It's just weird. Uh-oh! The professor and Natalie are gone! Oh no, what's up with that?
Hey, wait a minute! What's going on here? Hey! Whoa!
Look, it's a UFO! No! Get inside!
Whoa! Please help me!
Spike, listen, I have a message from the professor.
Let's hear it!
Understood.
Spike, I'm sure you've seen the strange things going on outside. While you were gone, Spectre and his gang of apes swept in and have taken over the town. The entire town is running scared. Everything's been turned upside down. It's a mess and we need your help. Here, take a look. Spectre's built his base right in the middle of town. The apes are everywhere. His army is getting stronger and more dangerous. You're the only one who can save us all. You've got the gadgets, now go use them. Time is running out. We're counting on you.
Hey, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Hold on,
Go
stop!
already!
Man, I didn't know we also got a snuff film with this game. But, yeah, that's pretty much the gist. I think it's pretty easy to understand. But, yeah, I think I'll see you guys in the next one.